I have no fear when it comes to anything thrill-seeking. I'm really scared of getting shocked. So I have the biggest fear of like a toaster. Hi, I'm Kyra, I'm 20 and I'm an indoor skydiver. I started indoor skydiving when I was 8 years old because my mom was helping iFly Singapore do their advertisements. They needed children to go in and fly, so when I tried it, I fell in love with it. And since then, I've been competing and flying for almost 12 years. My first time was not scary at all. I really love adrenaline, and ever since young, I like to take roller coasters and anything very thrill-seeking. I wanted to keep going into the tunnel, and actually what my mom told me when I was young is that if I didn't do my homework, I wouldn't get to fly. So that was like my motivation to do everything so that I could keep coming back to fly. I was training almost every day, and my sister would come and watch me train. She tried indoor skydiving and she really prefers more of like the speed element. She's becoming a really badass at it. And I think one day definitely she's gonna be faster than me, so I look forward to seeing her grow in this sport as well. One thing I love about skydiving is that you're completely afloat, so that you have total control of your body, and I can express myself in any way I want. When I'm trying to create new moves, I'll put on some music and let my body flow and see how it moves to the music. I definitely take inspiration for a lot of my moves from everywhere around me, different sports like ice skating, gymnastics, even people jumping on a trampoline. I do a lot of stretching, I do a lot of yoga, as well as spinning on the hula hoops so that I can practice my spins. I have no fear when it comes to anything thrill-seeking, but I'm really scared of getting shocked. Like somebody jump scaring me just completely gives me heart palpitations and I can't function. So I have the biggest fear of like a toaster. I can't toast my bread because I don't know when the bread is gonna like pop out. I can't even stand close to it, or I have to like force quit it every time because I think that's an interesting fact about me. I won my first World Cup title in 2016 where I was the Junior World Cup champion, as well as in 2017 where I won the Junior World Championships. In 2018, I actually won first place with my partner Ishan. And recently this year, 2022, in Belgium for the World Cup, I won the official Open World Cup champion title. During a competition, my mind goes crazy and I get really nervous, and I'm trying to think of what to do next, how I'm supposed to do it, and how can I make it perfect in the tunnel, whether I have to like move to a certain point faster or kind of catch up with the music. The first time when I won the World Cup champion title, I was extremely happy because I was really young and we went to this competition just going in to do our best, and I never expect to be able to become a world champion. My favorite win was definitely in 2018 in the World Cup in Bahrain, where I won with my partner, because for us to have started together and finally win a World Cup together was definitely the best experience ever. Sometimes I don't know why I'm like going to iFly every single day to train and pushing myself to try to create something that is gonna only just last like one day during the competition. And I had to sacrifice a lot of time with my friends and family because I was always traveling and I was always representing Singapore. And I used to see all my friends going for parties and hanging out, and I had to come here and stretch and kind of push myself to go faster and faster. It was not the best feeling, but the amount of fun and the passion that I have for the sport is definitely worth it, like giving it all up, because it really led up to who I've become today. I started outdoor skydiving when I was 12. That was my first time jumping out of the airplane with a tandem. I did it for my 12th birthday, and I knew from that moment that when I hit the age of 18 that I wanted to get my license. When I jump out of the plane, there's a little bit of fear because you're literally falling back into the earth, but I think it mostly changes into adrenaline and excitement once I step out of the plane. In the sky, obviously you get a fantastic view, but we have to be more aware outdoors because we need to know when to pull our parachute, as well as we need to be focused when to land and where to land. So I usually try to remind myself with 7 different A letters. It's adaptable, aware, attentive, alert, accurate, agile, and awesome. In outdoor skydiving, you have unlimited space, but really limited time before you need to pull your parachute. And for indoor, you have limited space from the tunnel, but you have unlimited time. So I think that's the main difference. Definitely indoor skydiving for me is what I like to do now, because I can spend a lot of time focusing on my moves and practicing to make it perfect. In 2018, when I was doing my outdoor skydiving course in Voss in Norway, I went with my partner Ishan and we wanted to be able to jump together in the sky once we got our license because we've been training since we were 8 years old. I think I was on my 16th jump where I was trying to land and I hit a fence and I fractured my ribs. The fact that I couldn't jump anymore after that really made me really discouraged. So since then, I've taken many canopy courses to teach me how to be more of an active pilot underneath my canopy and how to control my skills because I've never had any experience. So definitely I had to relearn and make sure that I get more cautious and more aware. Even though you're fearful of something, if you really want to do it, you have to just get over that fear and continue the journey, because if I had stopped there, I mean, I wouldn't have experienced that much fun that I've had in the last 1 year of doing it again. And I wouldn't have so much opportunities that I've been getting this year. So I'm really happy that I tried to overcome my fear and it worked out for me. Indoor skydiving has taught me how to be determined and resilient and to be able to prioritize what I want in life. I think that that's something that I try to apply to all the other aspects of my life. Also, competing from such a young age has put a lot of pressure on myself. Sometimes when we work super hard, we put in so much time and effort and the achievements doesn't result in what we wanted to and we lose. But I think that because I've grown up with my mom and she always taught me that congratulating other people and being a good sports person like triumphs everything. Being in a sport as a child really teaches you values that you can probably never learn anywhere else. I really want to compete with my sister one day in a two-way team. So when she becomes 15 years old, I'll be able to compete in the same category as her. My late grandfather always had a dream for us to be able to compete together and to win like one of the world level competitions together. So I think that that would be a goal for me. I recently got the SPEC scholarship with Sports Singapore, so that was an amazing achievement because finally indoor skydiving is known as an official sport in Singapore. So I hope to use that to really create more awareness for our sport and have more people join us as well. My purpose in life is to be happy, and in anything that I do is to maximize my time and make sure that I do it because I really want to do it and because I love to, not because I have to, because then it makes no sense. I mean, we have quite limited time here, so why not make the most of it? Becoming Kyra takes determination, being spontaneous, but also being crazy at the same time.